Hi guys, it's me again, and I think this is about the third time I have recorded this. Um, yeah, I still don't know if it's the right way round, so I might be recording this again. Anyway, I have my studio buddies with me, River and Nook, and apparently Socks is becoming quite used to coming into the studio now, not so much Storm. And thank you for all the support that you showed me yesterday. So please, if you could carry on, I would be so grateful, because it is such a lot of work for me and all the other artists out there. And Retro Renovations, hello Retro Renovations, you did comment that it is looking a bit like a mosaic and you are slowly getting it coming together. And what I'd like to talk about is, not every day do you feel like doing art, and not every day the picture that you choose to do is something that you're afraid with. And there is one little fishie in this group that didn't turn out quite as well as I expected. I'm not going to say which one, because I don't want you to focus on it, and I'm not going to focus on it. But what I have discovered about this medium, which is one of the reasons why we're doing this challenge, is it doesn't work for everything. Some things that you think would look incredible in ink, actually on a small scale, don't really do it justice. And this is what this challenge is all about. It's a learning curve. It's about trying out something new, trying out new papers, new mediums, and even a new skill. And it is really hard until you actually try something to see if it really works. And stick with it, because you learn far more from your mistakes than you ever do from your successes. And if I was to do this again, I would edit the fish out, but I couldn't do that. He needs to be there, and when the game plan is complete, he will blend in perfectly. It's just me and what I would expect from myself. Although saying that, I'm not a perfectionist by any stretch of the imagination. The more I draw, the better I become, and I am very aware of this, that drawing as a practice, the hours that you put in, you get better and better, which in a way is a far better way than being a perfectionist. I teach 2 or 3 people that are perfectionists, and it's a real bad stumbling block, because they never learn from their mistakes, because as soon as the pencil hits the paper, no, it's no good. They're already in that mindset. It's not going to work. It's going to be rubbish. And that is really sad. So what I would say is, nobody needs to see this. Go out and get a book. Go out and scribble. Go and get a blank piece of paper. Scribble it all over it. And then turn it over and draw on it. The paper's already ruined. And I think a lot of people are worried because, as Neil Gaiman would say, and I heard this on an interview he gave on YouTube yesterday, a blank piece of paper, a perfect piece of paper, is perfect. And you feel that you're not going to match that perfection, which is total rubbish. They made that perfection for you to express yourself, to fuck up, to mess up, to explode all over, to be brilliant all over, or even at the end of the day, bin file it. I don't advocate bin filing. I always think whatever you do, put it to one side and look at it, because in an hour, 2 hours, a day, a week, a year, you are going to see a vast improvement. And if you don't keep these monumental muck-ups, how are you going to crit your own self if you do not look at the path you've travelled. I wish you could all see me now. I'm actually waving my arms about as if you're all sat in front of me and I'm giving you a lecture. But you keep them. That's what's really good about keeping a sketchbook, is from day 1 to day 20 to day 40 to day 80 to day 100. From 1 and then 100, there is a vast difference in your technique, your confidence. You'll be surprised about the subject matter that you might be interested in doing. I mean, who would have thought about fish? One of the reasons why I took this challenge on was I am fascinated about the white shadows that play across a fish's surface. I have been mesmerized by painters and photographers over the years of this fantastic display of white that plays across this myriad of surfaces that you get from the fish. So not was it just composition and finding different fishes, it was allowing myself to dip my paintbrush into a technique that I wasn't very sure that I could do, whether I could actually do this patination. And I'm glad I did, because believe it or not, the first one I did was a shark, was brilliant. I can't say that when I come to the end of the piece, which is a big piece that I'm going to do at the end of it, which is the humpback whale, I cannot say that the light shining on his body is going to be the same. I mean, I don't. I can do my own crit. Best of all, you watch this series and tell me at the end if the humpback whale is as good as the shark. I have no idea at this time, and I am like, what, 27, no, 9, that's 19, I've got about 23 to go. Artist, no good at maths. But what I'm saying to you is, go out there, don't be afraid of a blank piece of paper, go and mess it up, have fun, enjoy it. You know, that's what we need to do, is enjoy ourselves as artists. You know, that's the fun thing, is you never know what little soul is going to appear on your paper. You just don't know. Just like this little fish, never knew that one day he'd be in my studio floating along with some other fish. It's a great way to spend an hour. Can't stress that enough. And I have had one of my clients say that she's now addicted to art. Well, you can't get better than that at the end of day 9. So see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day, and please like, subscribe, thumbs up, and it'll be great to see you over on my channel.